it's time for our favorite segment, which is
Indeed.
Taylor Fade. Ryan, you have simmered down after a blistering hot start. You were
That
at
is true.
22-8 at one point, and now you're at 29-21 through the first 5 weeks of the season.
It happens. It happens. It's still positive,
Still positive. We're both positive.
Yeah.
I started out at 6-14, and I've climbed my way back up to 26-23-1. So I'm only 3 games
keep that
behind.
streak alive. Got to keep that alive.
Keep it alive. What are your picks?
Dude, I was thinking too with Love It or Loathe that we may have to now that NHL's back, NBA's coming back soon, we may have to incorporate and just make the segment bigger with more picks. I don't know.
I was thinking, maybe it's hard though because we have the Thursday show and then we just have our picks for the weekend. So maybe
that's true. That's why football's so easy.
Yeah, maybe we could do NHL/NBA for a little bit.
Yeah,
so maybe I don't know,
or just other like football and then other.
It's true.
That would work.
10 of other.
Yeah, that works. Something like that. We'll figure it out. Stay tuned. But for now, we're sticking with football because it just makes sense. Games are coming up this weekend. So college football, NFL. Let's start with college football. I am very nervous to do this, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take Kentucky plus 21.5. Everybody. But the reason I like Kentucky is because they currently have a top 5 ranked defense nationally, and Georgia has not faced a top 20 defense yet. So that might slow down their offense. I think Georgia wins this game by at least 1 or 2 possessions, but 21 points is a lot of points to work with. So the Wildcats are also 6-0. They deserve some respect. But then again, that's what I said about Arkansas.
I'm going to fade.
Oh, no, bro. No, you got to believe in the Wildcats, bro.
I'm sorry. I don't. I was right there with you on the Arkansas bet, or I guess we were both high on Arkansas, and Georgia showed the world just how good they were. So
they covered the 18-point spread against Auburn as well.
Yeah. Sorry, Wildcats.
All right, whatever. We'll see. I'm rooting for all hell that the Wildcats pull off some crazy upset. That would be amazing. But anyway, next up, Alabama coming off that huge upset loss against A&M. I feel bad for anybody that is in their path in the next few weeks. They're going to feel the wrath of Nick Saban. So for that reason, I'm taking Alabama first quarter minus 3.5 at Mississippi State. They're going to come off to a hard start like they normally do. They're going to be pissed off from that loss to Jimbo, and they're going to want to get the job done on the road.
Yeah, I'm going to tail. That seems like an easy bet. They're going to come out blistering hot and pissed off, just like you said. So that's a fast tail.
I'm thinking about taking Bama first quarter, first half, and full game spread. Like, I really think they're just going to come out and put it down their throat after that loss.
Can you do that in a parlay?
I don't know. That's tough. I don't know if we can on our book too, because like same game and everything, it may conflict. I don't know. I'll look into it. That would be interesting. But all right, next up, I'm going Big 12 play. Kansas State at home plus 6.5 versus Iowa State. The Cyclones came into the preseason with a lot of expectations. Brock Purdy, Breece Hall. I think Breece Hall is really the only star of that team. I mean, he's literally the only highlight they have going. Brock Purdy went from 2 years ago being a Heisman contender to now he's throwing like over 2 interceptions a game on average. I could be wrong about that, but at least it seems like that. So give me Kansas State at home as the underdogs.
Yeah, I'm going to tail on this one too. Kind of a Big 12 rivalry. This could just be a close game. So
yeah, I think even if Iowa State wins, it'll be closer than a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
All righty. Now I just kind of talked about the A&M Bama game, but now I'm going to kind of shit on the Aggies. After that crazy upset, everybody's going to be high on A&M. They're 8.5-point favorites on the road at Mizzou. So for that reason, I'm going to fade the public, and I'm taking Mizzou plus 8.5. The Aggies are still on their backup quarterback. We can't forget that. He played the game of his life. But before that Bama game, he looked like dog shit. So I don't know if Jimbo and the boys have figured it out, but 8.5 points is a lot to work with. So give me Mizzou.
I like where your head's at, but I am going to fade.
Interesting. All right.
I am going to fade. I just think that
A&M is the better team, yes, though.
A&M's definitely the better team. Mizzou honestly just isn't all that great. So yeah, I'm gonna have to roll with the Aggies even with the points.
All right, and then for my last college football pick, I'm going with, this is kind of unpopular, Texas Tech at Kansas under 68. My reasoning behind this is because I had a couple overs in Kansas games this year, such as the Baylor, but then Kansas came out and was just completely incompetent and could not get a first down to save their life. So even if Texas Tech puts up 50 points, Kansas will probably put up 10. And, that the under will hit.
Yeah, I'm going to have to tell you on this one too. I want to fade, but I'm going to have to tail just because these two teams are just very bad. Even though their defenses are definitely the worst part of this game. Kansas is an absolute nightmare. And can we really trust Texas Tech to put up 60?
Yeah, especially this year. They're kind of in a new offensive system too, not like the true air raid that we're used to. But of course, they're still a run and gun type team, offensive first. Gameplay. Oh, excuse me. But all right, let's hear your college football picks.
Okay, first up, I got Michigan State -4.5 at Indiana.
I love this one. Almost put it on my card. I'm going to tail it as well. Sparty, even though I am questionable about their top 10 ranking, I think they're kind of a weak top 10 team. They have proved their worth so far up to this point. Meanwhile, Indiana has just been vastly underachieving with their, they had such high hopes with their duo of Michael Penix Jr. and Freifogel. They're supposed to be one of the best, but they don't look good.
They've been, massively disappointing this season. They were undefeated against the spread last year and have definitely not been that this year.
Yeah.
They're two? I think they're 2-3 right now. I like Michigan State a lot in this one. And then next up, I got Syracuse +13.5 versus Clemson at home.
At home in the Carrier Dome? Shit. Syracuse always plays Clemson tough, too.
They always play them tough, exactly.
For some reason. And they have been overachieving this year. Sean Tucker, their running back, is like a legitimate Heisman contender, which is bonkers coming from a bottom-tier ACC team. He's been putting up ridiculous numbers. Clemson hasn't looked good. They've fallen out of the top 25. So, yeah, I'm going to tail. That. I think I would like to buy that to 14 if I could. Buy half a point to +14.
Yeah.
But either way, I would still tail.
Next up, I got Oklahoma State +4 at Texas.
This is a tough one. This is really tough.
Your number 12, Oklahoma State, who has a new and improved defense, and then the UT team, who probably should have won at the Red River rivalry.
they blew that game so hard.
They blew it really hard, but it's at UT.
All right, I'm actually gonna fade that. I think Texas wins that game. I think Oklahoma State, you're right, their defense looks amazing. They've become a defensive team, kind of, which is really weird to say. But I don't know. I think at home, too, Darrell K. Royal Stadium, it's a tough place to play. They're going to want to get a win after a loss. And I also think Oklahoma State's kind of a weak number 12. I do think they should be top 25, but number 12? So I'm going to fade that.
All right, next up, I got UNC -7.5 versus Miami at home.
Bro, tail. I don't even care about the semantics, the stats, nothing. Miami fucking sucks, okay? They're so bad against the spread this year. They have just underachieved week after week. Yeah, give me UNC.
Bet. And then last up, I got UCLA +1.5 at Washington.
That's tough. Ooh, that's really tough because I would have honestly expected UCLA to be favored in that game. So that makes me nervous. I also already have 3 tails. Fuck it. Now I'm going to tail. I think UCLA, they just lost last week to Arizona State pretty embarrassingly at home. So they're going to want to come out and get a win. Yeah. I like that. It's hard to think about sometimes. All right, let's hit the NFL. All right, my first pick, I got the Jacksonville Jaguars +3 at home against the Dolphins. I think this is finally going to be the week that Trevor Lawrence gets his first win. I was tempted to take the money line, but when you're given a 3-point cushion, you take it.
I'm going to fade Tua's back this week, so hopefully the Dolphins will look a little bit better, even though they have looked terrible. And I think that the Jags are just going to take L's until further notice.
All right. Yeah, I can't. I mean, it is the Jags. I'm kind of nervous about that, but I just have a feeling they're going to get their win.
I do like the under in that game, though, at 47.
47 under?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that too. Yeah. All right. Next up, another underdog. I'm taking the Houston Texans +10 at the Indianapolis Colts. The Texans have been far achieving against the spread this year. I think they have a 4-1 record against the spread. Could be wrong on that. But still, either way, 10 points is a lot of points in the NFL. Colts are really not that great. They looked better last week, but still give me the Texans.
Yeah, I'm going to tail on this one. I agree with what you said. They've been sneaky against the spread a couple times, like especially last week against the Pats. And if you really want to think about it, the Colts and the Pats are kind of in that same tier of teams right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, +10. Yeah, give me the Texans.
Texans are 3-2 against the spread, not 4-1. My bad, but still a positive record. So, all right, next up, I'm going. This one's kind of an unpopular pick, a little bit of a fade the public type pick, but I'm going Cowboys at Patriots under 50.5. I think Bill Belichick's defense is finally going to be one of the few to shut down Dak and the boys. Even though I think the Cowboys win this game, I do think the Cowboys win this game.
Cowboys have been perfect against the spread this year.
That's annoyingly true.
And I've placed 0 bets on them. So,
dude, it's hard to bet on your favorite team. Like, I don't bet on the Bengals ever, unless it's over/under. I do the over/under.
I'll do the overs every once in a while. This is hard, man. I don't know if I'm gonna,
especially because it's in Foxborough, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, that changes it up a bit. Fuck it, I'm gonna fade.
Okay, all right. Fuck it. All right, this one is this pick comes down to strictly because John Gruden, the whole situation, everything. The Raiders are in shambles right now, and also it's Teddy covers. So give me the Broncos -3.5 at home against the Raiders.
Yeah, this is a hardcore tail for me.
Yeah.
For every bit of reason, like you said, this is the defeated football team right now. They have no idea. This Gruden has built this roster for the past couple of years, and I'm just not sure anybody else knows what to do with those.
And plus, they just lost to the Bears, like
they did.
pretty handily too.
I should have placed money on the Bears because I actually had the Bears as one of my picks, but I didn't put money on it because I just forgot.
I hate that, dude. I hate whenever sometimes I'll forget or I won't place it in time. I'll fall asleep and then wake up and it hits and I'm like, God damn it, dude.
Yeah, like son of a bitch.
Yeah, and then I'll just place more to make up for it and then end up losing all those.
Yeah, or I mean, but for every one that you place and hits, there's more that you don't place and
that's true.
Doesn't hit. So
that's true. All right, and then to round out my NFL picks, I'm going with Seahawks at Steelers over 43. The Steelers have finally shown some sort of offensive competency in their last couple weeks, and the Seahawks, their defense is not good. They always kind of have high-scoring games. I was surprised to see this total so low, so give me the over. Pretty confidently.
Primetime games have been hammering the over consistently, like crazy. I'm pretty sure there's only one primetime game that didn't hit the over, and that was Texans-Panthers Thursday Night Football.
Yeah, that's a shit fest.
Yeah, that like almost shouldn't even count. But so yeah, for that reason, I'm gonna tail.
All right.
First up for me, I got Packers-Bears over 44, low total. Bears defense isn't what it used to be. Raj.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna tail. You got me with that last little Rodgers.
Chargers +2.5 at Ravens.
This one, I was really perplexed with this one. I don't know what to think of this because I would have thought the Chargers would be favorited, but maybe it's because they're on the road. I don't know. Lamar's been fucking killing it, but so is Justin Herbert. I'm gonna fade just because I'm scared of the line. I think the Ravens should be underdogs in this, but Vegas knows best.
Yeah, after I wrote it down, I realized that the reason why the line is what it is because West Coast teams typically do worst on the East Coast, especially in that noon slate.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
So I was like, oh, fuck.
That'd be a 10 a.m. game for them.
But I already wrote it in and didn't feel like changing it. So
now you're riding with it.
Yeah, I'm riding with it. All right, next up, I got the football team +7 versus the Chiefs.
Ooh, that's tough. They're at home too.
Mm-hmm.
That is a really tough one, bro. The NFL, I swear, the NFL is just way harder with the spreads than college football. I feel like. I feel
more confident in my NFL bets, but I do better in college.
I'm gonna fade that one. I don't know why. I feel like the Chiefs are gonna. I don't know. This is their opportunity to kind of come out and make a statement and say, "Hey, we're still the Chiefs."
All right. I got Browns -3 against the Cardinals. I think the Browns are a really good football team. They're at home, and the Chargers have got to come down to earth at some point.
Yep, this one I was gonna add it.
Last up, I got Bengals -3.5 at the Lions.
I was also going to pick this one, even though I don't like betting on my team. I'm probably not going to actually make a play on it in real life, but I do think the Bengals cover the spread. If the Bengals don't win this game, I will be a very sad Bengals fan. This is a must-win game for us. I know we've been hype on Dan Campbell and the Lions, but not against my boys. They can win next week, but not this weekend.
Yeah, I agree. I think the Bengals are much improved this year. And they're going to come out and Lions just aren't going to have a chance.
The Bengals are number 10 in the power rankings right now. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's a little surprising.
I'm kind of surprised, too. I would have put us around like 17, 18 probably right now. But, hey, I'll take it. All right, well, that is going to be it for today's episode. Got a great game tonight, Thursday Night Football. We're at a beautiful intersection of sports right now. NBA preseason, hockey just came back. MLB's in the playoffs, college football, NFL is in the thick of it. It's a great time to be a sports fan. So make sure you guys follow along with us. We'll be covering it all, as always, twice a week. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Elijah, anything to add?
Yeah, I want to say hopefully that there's a day where every single sport plays on the same day at some point in the near future, because I will definitely be making a 4-league parlay.
Oh,
and
dude.
We'll be posting it to Twitter.
It's beautiful. It is beautiful. All righty. We'll see you guys back here. We'll be live again on Tuesday at 8 p.m. And if not, we'll have these uploaded, as always, to Spotify and Apple Podcasts. So see y'all then. Thanks for listening.